Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's Pete Olson, the Montana Silver Stacker, and another video coming to you today. The video I have for you today is how to be more organized in your everyday life. And gosh, I know a lot of you guys. I've seen a lot of your desks out there, and holy gosh, is it cluttered? Messy desk, cluttered life, right? So let's talk about how to be more organized in everyday life. So first and foremost, you need to get the right things down. Okay. And when I say write things down, that could be on a legal pad of paper, the yellow pads of paper. It could be having something in your phone, in the notes section of your phone. A lot of people do that. Or it could be something like on the computer. I like to use something called Google Calendar. It works for me because everything I have is a Google-based platform. And I put everything, every appointment I have, both personal and business, on that calendar. And I set up alarms, and it reminds me. It declutters my life, guys. I don't have to think about things. When something's coming up, I get an alarm. Boom, right? I can set the alarm for ever how long beforehand that I need it to go off. It prevents doing things like this. It prevents, hi buddy. It prevents you from getting overwhelmed, your mind getting cluttered, if you will. And when your mind's cluttered, you're overwhelmed. When you're overwhelmed, you can't work. You get to plan ahead. Planning ahead is always very essential, right? And then by having it on my Google Calendar, it helps me, or whatever way you guys do it, right? It helps me coordinate with other activities. Like, okay, I've got a conference call at 4, and I've got a follow-up call at 5, and I've got my lifting at 6. So I know, boom, boom, boom. I know what my schedule is, and I know that I can't plan something else at 5 o'clock if I already have it scheduled. Okay? So the other thing is, the second thing is make schedules and set deadlines. You want to break your goals into smaller steps, right? And mark them on the calendar, like I was just telling you, the Google Calendar. So this will help you establish a time frame and focus on each goal. Okay? So if you have, I don't know, let's use an example, okay? Let's say that at work your boss gives you a project to get your expense report in, for breakdown of the last quarter or something. And he needs it in 2 weeks, let's say by September 1st. Okay, so today is the 11th. So maybe you set up an alarm on your Google Calendar for a week from now for having, 1 month of that done. And then the following week, another month. And the following week, another month. And then the day before it's due, just reviewing everything, making sure it's right, and then going in. That way you stay on task. Does that make sense, guys? So many people, like college students are a great example. They wait till the last second. I was guilty. To write term papers, right? The professor gives you a whole semester to write the term paper, and there you are 2 nights before, going to the library, or now they go on Google. That's really important, guys. That point is really, really important. Do your task now. It's called do it now, right? So do things as soon as you can, or while you are motivated. Because usually while you're motivated, you want to get as much stuff done as you can versus, oh, I feel so tired now. Because while you're aware of how important something is, you're aware of the urgency. And I like to do that, guys. I like to get things done and behind me. I just had a client that asked like 5 or 6 questions. I just bit the bullet and answered the questions right then and there. Didn't want that hanging over my head, if you will. There's a great example of from a gentleman by the name of Mel Robbins, and this was really interesting. He was on a TED Talk, and he says that our motivation dies within 5 seconds of postponing. Think about that. You postpone, I'll do it tomorrow. And the more you can just see the air coming out of the balloon, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. You're just not as motivated to do it. I'll clean the garage. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it over the weekend. I got to do that with my memorabilia cabinet in my office. Got so much stuff in there from coaching and awards and, all different types of things from the kids. And I got to organize it. I set it down. I put it in my calendar. I'm doing it Saturday. Okay. I've got to do it. And of course, by putting things off, guys, it creates what? It creates additional stress in your life because it's not done. It's cluttering up your mind. And it adds chaos because it's just another massive thing sitting in your mind. And you don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want the stress. You don't want the chaos. You don't need it. You already have enough stuff going on. Clear that out of there. Okay. And then it also, I guess, to go back on what we were saying, it kills the motivation, okay, by putting things off, right? And it leaves you feeling very stuck in what you're doing and very overwhelmed, like, this is never getting done. Well, it's because you put it off, okay? Another thing is, guys, another big point on this topic is put things in their place, okay? This will save you time and energy because you won't be constantly searching for things. You know, the more you're searching for stuff, the more time you waste, less time you have to do the important stuff, right? So you'll be easily able to differentiate between things you need, right, and things that are just in the way, so to speak. And it keeps clutter to a minimum so things don't pile up, right? So I hope that helps, guys. Really utilize those tips. I'm telling you, make a difference in your productivity. And the more productive you are, the more money you make, the more raises you get, the better reports you get at work, the more efficient you are with your family, the better athlete you are in the gym, whatever you're doing, whatever you want to apply it to. So really apply this to your life and you'll notice an enormous difference. Really look into that Google Calendar, guys. I'm just a huge believer in that. And I tell you what, that's made a difference in my life organizational wise. So God bless you guys. Remember, I head all of North America for ISN International Silver Network. If you guys are looking for an incredible six-figure opportunity working from home with silver and gold, click on the link below, take the tour, and fill out the survey. And I'd be happy, as soon as I get your survey, to give you a call personally and discuss with you. And you can work with me. I'm, as I said, a #1 recruiter in the company, top producer in the company. And it's my pleasure to get hold of you. So look forward to hearing from you guys. Please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't. Feel free to share with all your other networks. And again, feel free to comment below, guys. God bless you. Have a great Thursday and keep working hard, okay? Thanks so much.